This is it, GV. The last episode of the Grizzpawd. It's been a ride. Even if it's only been technically 7 episodes, I still had a lot of fun with it. And I really don't want it to end. It's, even though it could be tedious sometimes to edit and produce this. I'm just gonna miss having something to do, having something to come home to and be excited to edit. I'm not gonna get too much into it right now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and let you listen to this episode right here, and then we'll talk at the end. Because for all of you JBTV students, if you're listening right now, I'm gonna say goodbye to each and every one of you individually at the end. I have something to say to all of you, so that'd be nice if you stuck around until then. So, it is my great pleasure and honor to bring you the final episode of the Grizzpawd, episode 8.
Alright, what's up, guys?
Guys, it's recording.
Episode 8, guys. Grizzpawd.
It's the last episode.
It is. This
So
is our final
Wait, but
episode.
you guys are gonna leave before we. You guys are gonna leave.
We're leaving this Thursday.
Yeah.
but we're gonna be finished by Thursday.
We're literally leaving in 3 days.
Oh.
Or like 3.5
What are you talking about? You guys left already.
You have
It's gone.
Friday, huh?
What do you mean?
He has
You go to
Friday.
school Friday.
I go to school Friday,
No.
Tuesday,
Oh,
We do too.
That's cute.
Wednesday, Thursday.
We have to do it too.
Why?
It's practice.
Yeah, guys,
We're
it's
gonna be
practice.
practicing every day until graduation. We're still coming to school.
Are you serious? I thought we just practiced.
Technically,
on
okay,
the day of
you're out of
graduation.
school,
But
but
they-
technically you're coming back to practice for graduation.
They can't book COC all those days.
Oh,
Plus,
Oh.
it wouldn't be here. It'd be at COC.
whatever.
No, it's only the practice is only the day before and the day of and the morning of.
Wait,
No,
wait.
you can only hope so. I don't know the schedule.
I got it on my phone.
So I'm CJ Lara, by the way, guys.
I'm Peter Callen.
I'm Hunter Gooden. Andrew.
And I'm Andrew Garcia, guys.
There
You
we
know
go.
me.
And anticipation for precipitation.
I downloaded Mrs. Beer's schedule on my phone, so I have everything GV on my phone.
But so graduation is coming up in like a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, like next week I think.
2 weeks.
Next.
Week and a half, whatever.
It's a day.
Next
30th. It's
Friday.
on the 30th.
So
No, it's next Thursday.
Next Thursday,
what do you guys plan to do after graduation?
I'm going to COC.
I mean, I know that we're all going to COC here.
I'm
You know,
registered
CJ. You have to
Summer
what?
classes tomorrow.
You have to do that too. What time?
10.
Oh, I have to do it at 7.
So I was doing the online
No, you
orient.
don't have to go to the school.
Aww.
Wait, what do you
Hold on.
Wait, sorry.
You do it online.
You do it online?
You register for classes online.
Oh. Okay.
But it'd be great if you were there at your time, because then classes are gonna get filled up like that.
So you don't have to register on that exact time. Oh, thank goodness. I was probably telling
That's what
Caroline
happened to
that.
my
She's about to
brother.
she's gonna leave later. I was probably telling her that soon, but okay.
I wonder if I can
Wait, so you register online?
Yes.
Okay.
go for it.
I was doing the orientation online last night, and I was like,
Didn't it totally take you 2 hours?
it took me a while.
That took me 20 minutes.
All those videos.
Yeah, I just skimmed through it, man. It didn't matter.
Yes, it does.
No, it's pretty much like
Okay, if
They're-
they
they're
test, if they test you when you go back to COC.
A lot of the stuff I probably would have skipped through, except for the part where you find your classes and all that online, where you actually register for your classes. That
I didn't read that.
apparently because you don't know how to do it.
No, I didn't
So,
know
like-
you register online.
That part was pretty useful to watch. and listen to. And so I was trying to register for classes online, and for some reason it wouldn't allow me. It wouldn't obey.
Because you have to wait until you date.
It wouldn't obey.
As it turns out, you can't apply for fall classes until next month.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I literally have to wait until like next month, and I was like, for like a good hour, I was scanning the entire website trying to figure out how to do it, and then I finally read the red text.
The red text.
Watch out.
The text that
It literally said like you are not allowed to apply for fall 2013 classes until.
This is why we apply
Next
for
month.
summer.
But I don't want to do summer classes.
So
So
Anyways,
I
summer.
really hope I can
What?
get into class.
They
They don't fill up.
okay,
You can be type
No,
You want
I
some
mean,
of
like,
this?
I mean, like, if it's like, if
want
it's
some of
like,
this scone? You never had any of this scone. It's really good. It's like blueberry scone.
Blubbery.
You want some blueberry? Blueberry scone.
I mean, like, if it's
Sure.
like a general class, I doubt they would fill out that quick. But if it's like, if you're going for like something like, elective wise, like wherever the heck it may be that you want to do, it'll probably fill up pretty
Don't do
quick.
that when you have to register.
I will. That won't register until like later tomorrow. So wait, so then we pay when we register online, we pay like
We pay the day that we go.
yeah, but credit card.
I don't think it's that.
What?
I
I'll
don't
be
think
back.
it's that way.
I'm gonna go check on my friend.
I think the only way I can pay is like cash. With my own money.
Once you're in a class and you start taking it, you only have 5 days to pay for it.
Can you pay by cash though?
Drop you.
If you can pay by cash, I'm good. 'Cause
Go
I'm
to
gonna
admissions. Ask them.
okay, because I'm only gonna take like 2 classes over summer.
Probably me too.
Because that's only because I checked my budget and that's all I can afford. I need to like keep at least $300 minimum on my bank account, otherwise they'll charge me. Anyway, so summer. Anybody got plans? Got plans for summer?
I'm getting a job.
Where?
Not sure yet.
Because I mean, I'm looking for a job and like it's a hard process.
We
Dude,
should get
you
the
just
same
you
job.
just go in and ask if they're hiring, and then pick up an application.
We should
Yeah,
get
but-
the same job.
It depends on what hires us.
Go for Albertsons.
I mean, I've
Take
already gotten
applications.
applications for Petco, for Starbucks, for I need to get one for the Pizza Factory.
yeah.
Dude, I would love to work at the Pizza Factory.
I really don't care where I work. Shit, I'll even work at McDonald's.
But I'm also moving to the Valley over summer. In fact, I was actually yesterday. I was moving stuff over to the new house in the Valley, and I don't
You're still
know.
going to COC?
Yeah, no, it's only like 15-minute drive.
Oh, okay.
The way I drive probably even.
The way,
worse.
yeah, the way you drive.
Yeah. I mean, I'm also probably gonna get a job in Canyon Country because I could always. I think it'd just be easier that way. Because I mean, if I'm going to school
Here,
in
for now.
yeah, so
Wait, do you know when summer classes start? Is it next month or is it
Probably
July?
July.
Oh, okay. So I have time to actually join this summer.
Maybe.
Maybe. Bless you.
bless you. It depends on which classes you take because some of the
Honestly.
classes start and end early. Some of the classes start and end late.
Okay.
So you could already be like starting your fall classes when you're finishing up your summer classes.
That makes sense.
Or I think some of them might even start right now.
If I remember one of the papers correctly, there's July sessions and then August sessions.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And then wait, like so.
Depends on what classes you're taking.
Okay. Anyways, what else can we talk about right now? So I mean, like, what do you guys like about summer? Like specifically.
I don't think I'm gonna like this summer much
Why?
because there's nothing to look forward to.
You got you got college. Everything happens in college. That's
Yes, but it's not the same as high school.
exactly. See, that's the positive right there. It's not the same as high school.
Depends on how you look at it, positive or negative.
Anyways, college, man. It's like it's a time to reinvent yourself. New slate, new start, new you.
Hey guys, I'm back. If you didn't notice.
Yeah, you were gone for a bit.
2 minutes.
I actually am looking forward to college. I'm looking forward to being an adult, but I am gonna
You are an
miss.
adult.
Not really.
Technically.
You're 18.
I'm like a pseudo adult until you.
You're a
you have,
pre-adult.
like-
You're an adult when you walk across and get your diploma.
That's when literally you're not even an actual adult. You can't even do certain things without a high school diploma,
I know.
even if you're 18.
Yeah.
I'm 18, and once I get my diploma, that's when I truly become an adult, and that's where things change.
Because
You're not gonna be like.
Because that's when the Fire Nation attacks.
We should, we should talk about
What?
that night, prom night.
Yeah, we
I'm a problem.
So like, there's nothing really big to look forward to anymore. You know, there's no like big, huge, class-wide trips to prom. There's no big, huge, class-wide trips to Disneyland.
No Grizzpawd.
Literally the last thing ever anymore
Graduation.
is graduation, and after that, it's just downhill from there.
Yeah, but I mean, like, well, it's not really downhill because, like, once we're out in the world, like, what we do is whatever we make of it. So I mean, like, in high school, everything's sort of like structured and organized, so we just follow that little path. But then, like,
Same as
once,
college,
Kind of.
for the most part.
because I mean, like, college is like an optional thing. So I mean, it's like it's a choice, not really like a mandatory. It's not mandatory; it's a choice. So I mean, like, once you graduate, whatever like you plan to do. Actually, like, everything that you do is something that you plan ahead and whatnot. So I mean, like, all those big trips that we used to go on, basically you have to take it upon yourself to plan it out and like and do it. Since there's nobody like holding your hand, and and
No,
Do it for
not
me.
a lot of people have the money for that.
Andrew.
Not everyone has like.
No, you have the money for it.
Definitely you.
I do. I know. I had like $60.
Unless you're one of those families that
All these
saved up like a year before, and are like, we're going to Disneyland on this day, and we're gonna save
I
up
know.
money until that day.
I know. You just like. There's nothing really. You can't imagine trying to get all of COC to go to Disneyland for a day. It's impossible.
Well, yeah. I mean,
That's
no-
like
well,
with grad night, the school managed to do that. The school was orchestrating it, and the school they had their own grad night thing, and then even Disneyland had their own part of California Adventure just for the graduees. It's not. There's nothing really big to look forward to anymore.
unless
Honestly, if you personalize your own grad night, like made your own party, it's much better than what the school plans.
Is that what we're talking about? No, I'm kidding. But,
Guaranteed. Because
I wouldn't go so far as to say that.
You're just bitter because you guys might go to Knott's Berry Farm.
no, I'm
Wait,
not
what?
bitter or anything. Honestly, I'm not gonna go to the Knott's Berry Farm. I'm gonna make my own graduation party, and I'm gonna.
He said might.
Invite my own people. I don't need to rely on the school to make a plan for my grad night.
I'll be all like, you know what? I'm going to Disneyland anyway.
And
Okay.
Like, honestly, I'm not gonna pay $100+ where I can get coupons outside and I can manipulate and get a better
Costco.
deal outside of it.
Costco. You go to Costco and you get
Exactly.
cheaper
Gloria.
tickets. You get like 3 of them cheaper.
How much?
We got
$1
park
off.
hopper tickets for Disneyland and California Adventure and California Adventure after stop.
Hey, do you think that if we wrote our names into our memories all the same, will we make just a tiny bit of our perfect treasure? Yes, I think it's time for me to confess those exciting days when we were best. I
Time passes by, direction unknown. You've left us now, but we're not alone. Before you know it, your cup's overflown. You measure no one that I've ever known, and it's quite alright. And goodbye for now. Just look up to the stars and believe who you are, 'cause it's quite alright. And so long, goodbye. We always knew that it'd come to this. It's times like these I forget what I miss. Matters of heart are hard to address, especially when yours is full of emptiness, and it's quite alright. And goodbye for now. Just look up to the stars and believe who you are, 'cause it's quite alright. And so long, goodbye. Time passes by, direction unknown. You've left us now, but we're not alone. Before you know it, your cup's overflown. You measure no one that I've ever known, and it's quite alright. And goodbye for now. Just look up to the stars and believe who you are, 'cause it's quite alright. And so long, goodbye.
Yeah, there's no like huge big things to look forward to anymore. I mean, what is there? There's graduation.
Life.
Yes, whatever you plan.
Other
Like,
than
basically,
life.
well, that's basically it. I mean, like whatever you plan to do is what.
The little things in life is what you look forward to.
Not everyone has enough money to do big
We're
things.
not gonna-
You don't need to do
You
big
need money
things to
to do
enjoy
big
life.
things.
Big, huge, class-wide things to the people that you're probably never gonna see
Money
again.
doesn't buy happiness, Hunter.
See, she's got a point.
You know, you see a bunch of homeless people. Yeah, they're sad that they don't have money. They don't have a home.
That's why if
But
I was homeless,
those
I'd actually be pretty happy.
I'm not talking about homeless.
Those-
We're talking about college.
But
We're
I
talking about
know.
high school.
But I'm saying they are more happy than the people who actually have money, because those people who actually have money want to keep buying things with that money.
I'm uncomfortable, guys. Next up.
Buy.
More moral of the CJ story. After high school, we're all gonna be hobos.
Yes. Exactly.
But I mean, like overall, I mean, like like some colleges.
I'm back again, guys.
Alright. And like in some colleges, like you have like certain classes, like like you technically, I mean, like in college, you do have those like somewhat class related trips, but like like of course they're like more restricted to certain classes at certain colleges and whatnot. But I mean, like that kind of like structure still exists, but it's not common and everything. But it still exists in college. You just have to like find that certain class. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with like. I mean, like, it's not so much that there's nothing left after we graduate. It's just that
Another thing that we were talking about is not seeing the people we've come to see every day
there's
anymore.
those connections. Well, see, that's why there's Facebook and social
No, we're
networks.
talking about personal interaction.
I know what you mean.
On the bus to Disneyland, at Disneyland, I was planning to hang out with people that are really good friends of mine, and that I'll definitely see after high school. However, on the bus, I was sitting with a bunch of people that I didn't know that well.
Mhm.
There was Janelle, Brad, there was Morgan and what's her name behind us, and like Gerardo. All those people, I don't know them that well,
Yeah.
and I ended up spending the entire day at Disneyland with them. It was great because I got to do that
And know
with the
them better.
people that I might not see after high school. You know, I got to spend that time with them and get to know the people that I didn't know that well. Actually, I knew Brad and Gerardo actually my freshman year, but
Yes, you really hang out with them.
no, I hung out with them.
Oh, okay.
It's just we sort of drifted away
Yeah, that's not bad.
throughout high school. And I got to hang out with them again. I got to hang out with Janelle and Morgan and what's her name? I don't even know the other chick's name, but like
I see.
No,
'Cause,
no.
Like, they seem to, I saw
Morgan's-
Morgan Ganji.
Morgan and
Yeah, I saw her. I saw Morgan and
was it
Megan.
Megan?
They might be Megan because they hang out.
That's so funny.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
you know, like, they're like both positives and negatives to doing that though. Because even like the positive, you get to know people, like you get to know people that you weren't really close to before. But the negative is that like you grow an attachment, and then it hurts even more because you know that you won't see him again.
Exactly.
take for example.
That's what I'm talking about, Peter. You won't get those chances after high school. We have days left.
For example, CJ.
But we can still see CJ. He'll be here. We know where he's gonna be at least. So it's not really like it's just
Okay, then you find a day in your busy college life to come out here and say hi.
There's the alumni week,
yeah.
and GVTV does this alumni week every year. Or,
That'll be our week.
Or is it every semester?
I think it's every year or something like that. I only yeah. Either way, that's our week right there.
I'll come back
I'll come back.
for a week.
Every day of that week, I'll be back.
It sucks.
And on top, like we can still come like after Thursday.
No,
Technically.
actually they won't let the seniors come back.
No,
No, not the rest of the year though.
I know.
They'll stop you from going to graduation.
I know.
Like, you won't get your diploma. Good luck with
We can
that.
just come here at like 8, say hi, leave. The gates will be open. Well, that bond will be open anyways.
I'm not gonna come that early in the morning. I'm sorry. I mean,
You barely
as
get
passionate as I am about it, I've been waking up at 6 o'clock for the past 4 years. No, not gonna happen.
Thursday is gonna be hard.
Thursday is gonna be hard. How many times do you think you're gonna cry throughout the day?
0. I think this whole emotion, dude. Because I'm optimistic about like being able to see everybody.
Does
again.
it count that if I started last night?
Yes, it does.
I started last night.
Thursday.
You pre-gamed for Thursday, basically.
Thursday, how many times?
Probably a lot.
That's
A number.
That's a number.
A number.
Green tea.
Green tea.
Okay. Anyways,
My tooth hurts.
my tooth was
My
hurting,
my
last week.
my wisdom tooth hurts.
Well, that's what you get.
Hmm.
That's your fault.
No, it's not.
It's all your fault.
My wisdom teeth are coming.
Shut the heck up! I'm gonna bleep that.
Shut the fart up. And bleep that.
I'm gonna bleep heck. Okay.
Back to what we were talking about.
What were you guys talking about? I wasn't here.
Leaving.
Leaving you.
Oh.
Bye,
We'll come back to see you.
CJ.
We'll come back to see you. We'll come back to see you. So wait, what,
No, you won't.
So, oh, wait,
You
let-
say that
See
so
this?
you feel
Okay,
bad.
Okay. Shut up, everybody, for just a second.
That's not shutting up.
I'm waiting.
There's people you hate, and there's gonna be people you're gonna miss hating. There's people
I
that
don't
you're
know
gonna
about
love
that.
seeing,
Yeah.
that you're gonna stop seeing.
Yep.
And all this week, if you ever if you never got to talk to a person as much as you wanted this week,
Do it now.
do it.
Do it now. This is like no. Like, if you're a senior, do it now.
I said this is gonna be released after,
After we leave.
but
Maybe before.
Let's discuss, the future of the Grizzpawd. I think it's an important subject. you know.
CJ, what's the future of the Grizzpawd?
I mean, because like after Thursday, like there's only been one person here. That's CJ. And in addition to that, I mean,
What's up?
Well, let's discuss the future of the Grizzpawd.
Future.
Yeah, the future of the Grizzpawd.
We're looking to the future.
Yep. Going into the new age. To me personally, I mean, like,
I was looking on Cold Stone trying to find a job there. Oh my God! what's happening?
Do that, but better.
I mean, like, let's break down the obvious. One, you don't have many listeners. Two,
Well,
I'm
okay.
pretty sure the Grizzpawd's getting stopped after
yeah, I
this.
mean, it's getting
It
stopped after
probably
this.
will be stopped, but if you guys want to continue it, we'd do it over Skype.
I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like,
And that would be if Hunter would find the time to actually get on
I mean, like, the
Skype.
best thing we can
He's
do.
always on
I'm
Skype,
always
though.
on Skype.
Yeah, but you never have time.
He's with Jay.
Oh no,
He's on right now, technically.
I'm on right now.
With.
Oh, that really
It's
makes
just on.
a difference.
Bless you. But I mean, like, like the most we can do is
All
like.
weekend I've been tempted to
Thank you.
call you.
I mean,
What?
Like,
All weekend I've been tempted to call you.
Why didn't you call me all weekend?
he was
You were
tempted.
tempted to.
It's just sitting there.
Guys, we should record it after school.
I know, but I mean, like, when we think about it, I mean, like, the most we can do is like do this ourselves, but then like it no longer becomes a school thing. It becomes
Because
our thing.
I really want this to continue in this school because this is the one like this
Thursday
this
after
period is like the one thing I have to do to like kind of mess around and not be a part of GVTV because even though the Grizzpawd was made after like within GVTV, it's just it doesn't feel like it's a part of GVTV, and that's what I kind of like that feeling because like I don't have the responsibility of like knowing that I might mess up.
Oh yeah.
And I can like if I need to
Because it just
edit
falls
it.
on me. I
It'll-
might mess
it'll-
up, not you guys.
It'll edit it out and whatnot, and it won't like it's not like GVTV where it happens live and whatnot unless we end up doing like live streams.
Blast,
This will
blast,
this will probably be the last ever GVTV Grizzpawd episode because
if
Mr. D said that if we don't get our viewers up, this will be discontinued because he can't have these many students out, even though there's only 4 students out of 30 in the whole class.
And-
why not? Can we just keep this going? Like, you know?
I mean, overall, I mean, like if we do continue this outside of school, it will no longer be known as a Grizzpawd whatsoever.
Yeah,
We'll have no
What would we
affiliation.
call ourselves?
the Grizzpawd.
We'll come up with a new name because we wouldn't be like our name wouldn't have to be bound to GVTV or Golden Valley.
It was never bound to good.
We would call
And what
ourselves.
would we even talk about at that point?
Dude, we could talk about anything.
We
at
could
that
talk
point.
about anything we
Talk
can't talk
anything
about
at that
here.
point. We can do things that we can't normally do here.
We'll
Because we'll have a broader audience with like people who actually share our interests.
we will call ourselves the Pod.
I know where to put it then.
The
Apostrophe PAWD. Apostrophe PAWD. The Pod.
Look forward to look forward to the Grizzpawd successor over summer.
Oh god.
Maybe.
But that
Maybe.
like that to me was like that's the future of Grizzpawd. And if it does get continued next year
Right.
somehow by some miracle, it's
You're
not
gonna
gonna
need
be
to find people.
the same as this year.
Of
Like,
course, you're gonna need to find people.
Or this
A lot.
semester.
You're gonna need to find
I know
people.
Gloria said she wanted to do it next year if this gets continued. And I'll
That's
probably
not-
find some freshmen or some other people that I think I'll have auditions. That's what I'll do. I'll tell Mr. D, can I have auditions for the Grizzpawd? Because I feel like I need auditions. I'll just sit at this table. I'll be all like, all right, let's talk about something. I'll start recording. And I'll
I think we
look
should like
over
come
it.
back on that day, just you know.
And I'll
It'd
pick
be
the
like
best person.
what's it called?
CJ, I'm giving you the
Go. I've got the name.
The what?
Power, authority,
no, what do you call it?
rights.
The mind key
The mind key.
to Grizzpawd.
So
I just slapped myself.
After Thursday.
next year GVTV is going to be doing a video yearbook.
I missed.
What room do you think they're gonna do that in?
Right here.
Probably in here.
How could the Grizzpawd possibly?
So,
Where
you
would
know what?
the Grizzpawd do it next year?
I will
In
be
here?
No, we can
In
go
the same room as the video yearbook? I don't think so.
no, you know what? The video yearbook could go into another room, the green room. Green room.
It's not. That's not a GV. That's
And
not
then
by the theater.
But the video yearbook will be happening all year, not just at one point in time.
It'll be happening throughout the year, but where are
Yes.
they gonna be meeting?
You just like record people or something like that, right?
Yeah, but they have to meet somewhere.
The green room. They'll go to the green room. The Grizzpawd room.
They
is awesome,
can't
man.
always do
They
that.
can't edit in the green room.
Yes, they can.
There's no computer saying
I say so.
they can't always do that.
I will force them. I'll be
Besides,
like,
that's the theater room.
Yeah, it's on my it's.
so what? It's nice
Just about
in
theater.
there. It's better than here where it smells and trash.
I got used to the smell. But anyways, I mean, yeah. This,
Actually, you know, I wouldn't mind the green room for the Grizzpawd. did I tell you like the time that I was so pissed?
You told me. Tell Peter.
wait, oh yeah, you never told me the chicken nugget story.
Okay, so like I went to. So like one morning I was.
Let me record this.
Yeah,
It's recording.
Just,
record it.
it is?
Yeah, it's recording.
It's.
Oh, sorry.
So one morning, I was really hungry in the morning. I had some time before school, and so I figured, like, you know what? I kind of want some McNuggets. So I went to McDonald's to get some McNuggets. Little did I know that during breakfast time, they sell breakfast, of course, but they only sell breakfast. And I was like, hey, excuse me, can I get like the 20-piece chicken nugget? And then they were like, we're selling breakfast right now. I'm like, okay, but can I get the 20-piece chicken nugget though? And they were like, we're only selling breakfast right now. I'm like, are you telling me that you don't have chicken nuggets anywhere on your menu? Maybe as like a side to something else, something breakfasty that I could buy that comes with chicken nuggets. And they're like, sir, we do not have chicken nuggets right now. And I'm like, God, I got so mad. And then so I had to buy something off of the breakfast menu. So I was like, okay, what do you have for breakfast? Because I only see a very small menu out here with like 8 things on it. I'm like, yeah, that's it. And I'm like, what? I got so pissed off. And so I was like, oh. And so I was like, wait a minute. And so I waited and I was looking through the menu and I'm like, damn, I don't want any of these things. I only want chicken nuggets. So I was like, okay, I'll get the breakfast burrito. They come with 2 breakfast burritos. It was cheap.
With chicken nuggets.
And so they were like, okay, sir. And then I was like, still so pissed off. So I went over there, I gave them my money, and then I picked up the breakfast burritos. And then I was so pissed off. They were like, all right, sir, have a nice day. I'm like, don't tell me what to do. And it's like I drove away. And then I had one of the breakfast burritos, and they weren't even good. You know, and I was so incredibly pissed off. I did not think I had more energy than this. I was that pissed off. I did not think that I was going to have that much energy to hate in the morning. Oh.
So wait, so let me see. So you're sleepy.
I was
So
sleepy.
you're tired. So do you think that contributed a little bit to your whole,
Contributed.
Yes.
Okay.
I that was definitely, yeah.
Sleepy Hunter's not nice, Hunter.
Normally I'm fine, but when I want chicken nuggets, and I'm surprised that it's McDonald's. That's like the only good thing on their menu.
I don't know.
Chicken
about
nuggets
that, man.
and sweet tea. That's like it for me. And like,
Oh my God.
they didn't have the damn chicken nuggets. So the Xbox One.
Some people thought it was going to be called the Xbox Infinity, but it's called the Xbox One.
Or Xbox 720.
Andrew, you're the one that suggested this podcast, and you do nothing anymore.
I make it happen.
Let's talk about the one, not about Andrew. So I mean, you know, like looking into the meaning behind the name, like it's like Microsoft describes it as being like an all-in-one system, being able to do like you watch TV off of it, watch your movies, play your music, play your video games, blah blah blah. Basically everything that a PS3 can currently do, but with voice command and Kinect.
I like how they showed off Internet Explorer.
Yeah.
Internet Explorer.
And Skype.
Yeah, and Skype. You can
And
Skype.
the new Snap feature from Windows 8.
Yeah, and also the interface, like the basic menu interface, is just like Windows 8. Which for me, that's a negative because personally, I've used Windows 8. I prefer Windows 7 over Windows 8. It's just like Windows 8.
But then again, you were on a PC and you weren't on like a tablet.
Still, I mean, personally, I find Windows 8 harder to navigate through than Windows 7. So that's a down. That's like a down for me.
The current Xbox 360 screen though is a lot like Windows 8 already.
Fun fact.
It's literally the same thing pretty much.
I paralleled the Windows 8 desktop on my Mac.
How'd that work out?
That was horrible.
But yeah, I mean, just like breaking the system down spec-wise, which matters, I guess now. But I mean, like in terms of specs, it's basically it's slightly a bit more powerful than the already released Wii U, and may equal somewhat to the PS4. Of course, Sony hasn't really released it yet, so we have to wait like a month to find out more about it. But yeah, I mean, like it's a bit more powerful than what's already out there, slightly, but that's not really that big of an issue. Because I mean, like when it comes down to it, it's all about the video games that will be released for each respective console, and by that I mean like exclusive content, which Microsoft tends to lack compared to Sony and Nintendo. But anyways, more about the system.
I'm just glad that the game isn't. I mean, it didn't sound like Call of Duty, but it is Call of Duty.
Yeah, yesterday Microsoft had like a little press conference to unveil their Xbox One, and their biggest thing was like Call of Duty. They showed that thing for about like 14 minutes out of their hour, 2 hour.
The whole game is a dog.
Yeah.
The whole game is a dog.
I mean, like they also like apparently like with the new Call of Duty for the Xbox One, like they said that they're changing up the gameplay, make it like from what I've heard, to make it similar to Far Cry 3. But personally, I mean, like Call of Duty's strength is that's easy to pick and play with its simple controls, and if you change that, I mean,
Far Cry 3 is easier to play.
Yeah, there's depth to Fallout. There's depth to Far Cry 3. There's no depth to Call of Duty.
Hey, excuse me. Any of the Modern Warfare games. Enough said.
Yeah.
There's the story. The story itself. Okay, granted, Black Ops. The story sucked. At least I hated it, and many other people hated it. But Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3 was probably the best campaign story and probably the best campaign gameplay I've played on any game ever, especially first-person shooters. And I've heard of Far Cry 3, and the gameplay is neat, but the story
It's very shiny.
I don't get the story at all. It just seems like dumb.
By depth
According
from the
to my
gameplay.
friend Miles, and according to game.
I refer to gameplay through the depth, not story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you said campaign, so I mean,
I never said
just
campaign.
throwing that out there.
Our country's USA, right?
Yeah.
Really, really, CJ.
I wasn't sure on the country.
Oh.
Alright.
Anyways, but yeah, like my own personal view on it. I mean, I see this like the Xbox One is basically just Microsoft's own like PlayStation in terms of like what it can do, but just you can talk to it and it'll do things for you, and you can like play around with Kinect, which it comes with, and with all this stuff. I mean, like price range wise, this thing's gonna cost like $300 to $500, anywhere between that price range.
And the PS4 one.
The PS4 is supposed to cost around like $400, $400 plus.
Can we not?
Let's not talk about price. Let's talk about the system. So
The price is a big determining factor in everything.
I know, but still, I mean, some people. I mean, like this, just like when people figure out that like the next couple of Black Ops won't be on the 360, they'll scour for their pennies to buy an Xbox One. Anyway, so Andrew, what are your views on this now?
I can't really say anything right now.
Why? Like from what you've seen, heard, looked up, like what are your personal views on it?
I only really saw Call of Duty. Because I watched the trailer.
Oh, the trailer.
Which Call of Duty was it?
Call of Duty Ghost. But yeah.
CJ, you got any,
You had strong opinions, apparently.
Yeah, I don't want to share it right now. I'm kind of pissed off when I'm doing something.
Stop this right now.
the whole backwards compatibility thing and the thing of not being able to buy pre-owned games, which is what GameStop pretty much is.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do with all these games that you don't want anymore? Like,
it never said that you're not allowed to buy pre-owned games.
But, like,
in fact, it said.
It also said that you weren't able. It said that you weren't. It didn't say that you're not able to, but at the same time, it didn't say that you're able to. So.
Oh, that's every gaming console ever. Why would they need it? If you buy a disc, and then you put it in another console, you should be able to play it, right?
that's what you think for right now.
That's how it's been with every single gaming console ever. PS3, PS2, PlayStation, Xbox 360, Xbox, every single Nintendo, Wii, Cube, Nintendo, everything.
Oh, I would like to get a point across really quick about the Xbox One, the whole used games thing. Apparently, you're basically paying for a license to play the used games. So in a sense, if you buy a used game from GameStop for the Xbox One, you're paying Microsoft a license, pretty much full price for that used game if you want to play it on your Xbox One. Because what the Xbox One does is that it makes you install each game that you get for it onto the hard drive. And with that on there, it says that game belongs to you and you're the one who originally owned it. And if you go ahead and buy a secondhand copy of it, it'll know that it's not you. Just putting it out there.
That's how it's been. I don't understand why they just wouldn't. No, we're just gonna throw away, 30 or 25 years worth of gaming tradition away because we didn't say that it was possible when it's pretty much a standard thing in every. I wonder if the Xbox One will be able to play games. Oh, I don't know about that one. Of course they're gonna be able to do that. Sorry, go on.
TV,
sports, dogs,
that'll be in the cloud.
EA Sports, TV.
Random action adventure and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not against cloud gaming, but I don't find that effective.
See the idea of something like that, like digital downloading games, kind of scares me.
Really?
Like they have the power to just take it from you like that.
Well, yeah, but
They don't.
But they won't do that.
Yeah,
but they do have the
the
power to do that.
There's already that option on the Xbox 360, right?
Yeah. Well, Steam does that. Nintendo does that.
There's already why is it such a big issue now just because it's Xbox One?
Well, no, I've always had that fear. Like,
well, see, you can always just
Steam put that fear into me.
So then buy
you
the
can
disc
always
instead.
just burn information until like the
yeah.
Anyway, that's what you've been doing. That's not really a complaint. That's just dealing what you've been doing.
Exactly.
Anyways.
But then.
Have you ever owned an Xbox, Andrew? It seems like you haven't.
Nope.
Because you're really because a lot of your complaints seem to be like you don't you have nothing. You have no idea what an Xbox or a PlayStation is.
But I do. I'm not completely in the dark.
PlayStation?
Stop.
You have PlayStation? At least?
No.
Stop, Baker. Anyways, let's go. My main complaint though is just like the lack of. There's something really. They didn't really bring anything new to the table. Like Microsoft didn't really bring any new to the table with the Xbox One, in my opinion. I mean, like all its features I've seen with other consoles that are currently already out. So it's just like. I mean, sure, they got like a new graphics engine and stuff like that, and like a bigger processor and just like better specs. But I mean, I've already seen everything that they showed. I've already seen before. It's just like it's not new to me. I mean,
controller looks nice.
Yeah.
They redesigned the. It makes me happy that they redesigned the control pad thing.
The D-pad
yeah.
and the thumbsticks. And it looks they expanded it a little bit more so that it fit bigger people's hands.
And they took away the battery pack.
Well, it's a different battery pack on the back, but yeah, they took away.
You still have to charge that thing, right?
Probably.
Honestly, but whatever happened to just having regular controllers, man? Remember like GameCube, PS2, Xbox? You didn't need batteries for those. What happened to that? Anyways, regardless, that's a personal rant for a later day. But yeah, I mean, like the only thing that really like got my attention was like the fact that like you can talk to it and tell it to switch to this and that, and you can like do two things at once. Like you can like Skype while you're watching TV or doing this and that. But that's not really that big. That's not like for me. So like for me personally, I mean like I buy a game console to play video games, not to spend my time conversing with other people.
And actually, the Xbox 360 already
Can't do that.
If you have the Kinect, then it already has.
Yeah, I mean like it's not
feature in it, so it's not like it's a big improvement because it's already there.
You're not really adding anything new to like they didn't bring anything new to the table. I mean like you got Nintendo who like they whenever they release a new console they innovate in some way or form, like starting with the Wii, like the Wii had motion control, that was a big thing. Then Sony and Microsoft caught onto that. Microsoft tried to like improve on it and made the Kinect, which is a total failure in my opinion. But anyways, and then like the Wii U adds the whole tablet controller, which adds that's like a more unique way to play video games. And like Nintendo has like the DS systems, which add like 2 screens, and one's a touchscreen, which started the whole touchscreen craze. And then I mean like Microsoft, like they didn't bring anything new. They didn't really do anything that's like impressive. They're basically just like taking all they have and putting it into a new console, but just like slightly improving on stuff that was horrible or crap before.
I hope you have a really good like internet connection if you're gonna be Skyping and playing online and running the Xbox at the same time. Like
it's supposed to have really good processing.
I hope it has
power,
good, stable, and processing power to do that.
That's the big thing that they were. I think that's why they were making the Xbox 360 or the Xbox One, because
they could have just done that on the Xbox 360.
They wanted to be able to do all those things and to be able to have the processing power to be able to do all those things, and apparently it does, to be able to Skype and do all these things at once.
I want to do 3 different things at the same time: watch TV, play a game, and Skype.
I think it's trying to make it
it's split screens. I mean that's I don't like that, because I don't want to have like small screen right there, little tab thing right there that says Mike blah blah blah. I mean,
well, if you're a PC gamer, that's
kind of
that's how
natural.
PC gamers game.
I know.
So it's sort of like they're trying to take. It looks like they're trying to take the aspects of like all the good parts of all the gaming consoles and put it into one. Just like PC, it seems like they're trying to take like the processing power of PC gaming and the whole be able to do multiple things at once. It's probably going to have a hell of a lot of RAM on it.
Yeah, it already does.
So it seems like they're trying to do that and take the whole constant cloud thing from the PlayStation. They're trying to fit everything, all the good things about every game console into one.
Remember, less is more, man.
Into
less is more.
one.
Less
I got
is
you.
more.
Less is more. That's the golden rule. It's good.
Who have you heard, honestly? Oh, I'm so excited for the next Wii.
Have you seen Nintendo fans?
I have never seen a Nintendo.
Have you met me? Where were you like what? Where were you beginning of this semester, man? Where were you like over the winter? Where were you when the Wii U came out? I was like, oh my god.
Actually, in the Wii's defense, a lot of people were excited for the Wii. They got sold out like the very first, sold out of all the stores that had them like within the first day that they were released.
Yeah.
It was a great console, or at least like, the concept of a console. It sucks later on.
Good games, so.
See, the Wii didn't age well.
No.
Yeah, I blame the third party. Anyways.
No, it's not that. It's just they didn't keep up to the standards that Sony and Microsoft were putting out.
But that wasn't their goal, though. There wasn't like their goal wasn't like hardcore gaming. Their
Exactly.
Goal was, I mean, they had a goal. I mean, like.
And that's what their fans expect, but they don't. They're not about that.
Nintendo isn't really good at hardcore gaming. Period.
It's not that they aren't. It's just that like they go about their goal. I mean, like they can make a hardcore game if they wanted to. It's just that that's not their goal too. I mean, like that wasn't their goal with the Wii.
They probably can if they hire different.
They can make Metroid hardcore.
Yeah, they can make Metroid. They can make Metroid extremely hardcore. They can make a hardcore Zelda. They have a lot of titles that can become hardcore titles if they actually like took the time to really just like.
I mean, technically they already are, but.
Yeah, but they can make it more hardcore.
Probably the most hardcore aspects about these games, though, would be like the DS remakes, like the Wii. Okay, sure, maybe Wii U, but even not really Wii U, and like even then, not really the DS remakes. Like they're just kind of cooler. They have, I mean, it's just like they're not truly hardcore. I don't feel, in the sense that like maybe Call of Duty, Halo, Assassin's Creed, Skyrim.
I don't consider it hardcore.
You don't consider Call of Duty hardcore?
That's too many casual fans. and it's
Oh, so the
Wait, wait,
fan
no, the
base,
fans-
the fan base determines your.
Wait.
No, not the fan base.
What
It's
do
like
the fans have to do with? What do the fans have to do with
The
that?
fans are horrible people, yeah, but
It's
like.
a large casual fan base, and also like just the gameplay itself. It's not. There's no depth to the gameplay. Like it's easy to pick up and play. It's.
I'm not gonna
it's
hate
like
it for what it is because of the
I don't hate Call of
fans.
Duty. I don't hate Call of Duty.
I hate the fans of.
The Call of Duty fans can be sort of dumb.
They are.
But then again, like a lot of games, like especially with first person shooter, just like as an example, because there's plenty of other games that do this.
Yeah.
Halo fans and Call of Duty fans will always compete, as will Hawken fans, as will what's it called? Not Lost Planet, Red Faction. You know, like all these fans will always compete and say like, oh no, Halo's better than Hawken by like 1,000 times. You know, it's kind of dumb. Actually, I don't like Hawken, to be honest. I play Halo and I play Call of Duty. I play Red Faction. You know, I don't understand that that aspect of it, but you can say the same thing about not just first-person shooter games. You can say the same thing about a lot of different people. You know,
But it happens more for first shooters though.
probably yeah. Honestly,
That's Kakarot over there.
what?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
We're gonna close out the show because I need to edit it. So just say.
Bye, Grizzpawd. I'm CJ.
Later, CJ.
You can edit that part in later.
Yeah. I mean, you know, just bottom like, but it's like my final verdict. I mean, my final verdict overall. I mean, I'm not very impressed by what Microsoft did.
Just give it time.
But I mean, like, they didn't really do much.
The same thing with. Okay.
Microsoft, I think, did
They delivered. They did. They said what they were going to say.
Yeah, but it wasn't much though. It's basically just here's the 360.
You expected too much and they didn't.
No, I didn't actually expect anything. But I mean, like,
You
I expected, like,
you
I would-
expected an E3 conference.
No. I mean, like I didn't expect much, though. But I mean, like for what they did, for what they gave me, I mean, like I expected more from it because this is like an 8th generation console. I expected more from it than what it already was. I mean, like there's some cool features, but it's not enough to make me wow me.
I'm glad they actually did it before E3 because I'd hate a whole E3 just about that.
Well,
it would be just about that too. Yeah.
I mean, there's probably like you know the Xbox One's gonna be a highlight for Microsoft this year though still, but it won't take like 2 hours, probably like 50 minutes.
I feel that a lot of like this is like a general thing, not about that particular topic, but about a lot of the topics that we've been talking about. That Nintendo led the way to a lot of these different console ideas. They're the ones that truly innovated.
Touchscreens, 3D. Although nobody's really gotten to the whole like 2-screen scene yet. That Nintendo still owns that.
I don't think anybody wants to.
But it works.
Yeah. Well,
Nobody's going to because Nintendo has that.
actually, there is a lot of 2D. There actually is a lot of 2D games for a lot of different consoles still.
I mean,
but
they're already
oh,
touchscreen.
screen.
Okay.
Well then, yeah.
P-E-T-E-R.
But
The Vita is
actually,
touchscreen.
a lot of games, they don't really need 2 separate screens. The Wii U, PSP.
Well, the Wii has like the tablet has the second screen, but I mean like the second screen adds like it makes it makes certain things easier. It's not a necessity, but it just adds some. It makes gameplay easier. Like you know, like you have like your map down there instead of like having to like press a button to open up your map. It doesn't really halt gameplay that much.
Wii U though, it doesn't need it.
Well,
They could just had the system itself, the new controller, and that would have been fine for me.
I'm okay with the way it is right now. I really don't care. I love it anyways.
I haven't seen much of the tablet in use because like whenever I see people playing Monster Hunter, and that's basically just with the controller.
Yeah. I mean like you know like well I mean like you know like the Wii you don't need to always like swing it around. I mean like whenever I play most of the games that I have for my Wii like I usually don't actually swing it around unless I'm playing like Zelda or something like that.
You just
like I just press it like I'm just using normal controller. Like I'll play Monster Hunter. I play Monster Hunter like I play with a normal controller. I don't like swing it around, which you can do and all that junk.
stop the recording so we can finish.
Right. that's a wrap. The last episode of the Grizzpawd. I'm Peter Callan.
I'm Hunter Gooden.
I'm Andrew. I'll talk to you guys in a bit.
We'll see you again soon. Maybe. In another internet source, site, whatever. You know what I mean.
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
See you in a second.
We'll be another podcast, hopefully. Good night.
What if it's morning that they're listening?
Good
What if
morning,
it's morning?
good night, whatever.
Good afternoon. Now we have to salvage this. Good evening. Actually, that's pretty much it. Go ahead.
Good dawn.
Dawn.
So that was the last episode of the Grizzpawd, episode 8. And I still can't really believe that I'm graduating in about 3 days. That would be Thursday. Okay, in a second I'm just gonna start thanking everybody in GBTV personally. So stick around, please. The team that have been in GBTV, I've met some amazing people that I'll probably remember for the rest of my life, hopefully. And I've made really good friends in the class. Hunter, Peter, TJ, you guys are the best. First, we're gonna start with producer and wonderful Brett, I am so happy that I got to meet you. You're a really, really kind person, and I really wish you well in life, especially with that. You just have a whole bunch of potential that I'd love to see show in the future. Ariel Thompson, you're really, really funny, and I'm glad that I talked to you during GBTV orientation today. Wow, you're really cool. Not the person I'd expect. Good luck with your life. Cheers. Looks like you've been having a lot of fun with it, in it. And yeah, you just keep on doing what you do. Monica Adams, I think I've known you longer before GBTV, and I guess before GBTV I didn't know you as well, and in GBTV you've become, well, I'm glad to say that I got to know you better. You have great music taste, you really know how to talk to people, you're really good at filming and editing. It'd be a shame to see your editing skills go to waste. But whatever you choose to do in life, I know you'll do it well with the determination you have. Vanessa Lopez, you're like the little sister I never had. You're just like really fun to be around. Yeah, you're pretty much the little sister of GBTV that everybody takes care of besides well, I guess in a way. Good luck with junior year and the rest of high school. It's going to be a fun ride. I know you're in dance, so good luck with that too. And I'm going to miss you a lot, actually. Go Grizzpawd. I know you probably don't listen to this, and even if you don't, even if you do, thanks. Here before that. I've seen you around school. I've only met you this semester in GBTV. What I got to know about you this semester is good enough, I think. Kind of sad that I probably won't see you again, but life will go on, and maybe it's basketball. I don't know. Do well with that. Keep on keeping on. Nice chance. I'm glad that I got to know you. You came from high school and sister. She's my best friend's girlfriend. One of my best friend's girlfriends. You have good taste in movies. like a lot of music, a lot of old music, which I can really respect. And I'm gonna miss you if I don't see you again. Bobby Hayrat. Feature Bob. Feature Bob. You have a lot of dedication, and I can see that you really want to do something for GBTV, and I know that your skill and I'm gonna miss you. Even though I don't know you that well, you were one of the underclassmen that I really respected, and I wish nothing but the best for you. Ari Martin, you're another one of the little sisters I'd like to call of GBTV. You're a very, very happy individual, and I think you're part of Dance 2 with Vanessa. Keep doing that. I mean, if you like doing that, why not keep doing it? And kind of sad that I'm leaving you, but you know, we all have to move on and stuff. So good luck in your future. You're gonna do great things. I can tell. Mario Villanueva. I've known you since, I'm pretty sure, La Mesa. You're a really, really funny guy, and you're cool to hang around. Yeah, man. Good luck in the future. I don't know if I'll see you anywhere else, but I'm glad I met you. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Miss Sammy Giebers. Gammy Seabers. Yeah. I know I just started talking to you at least like the last week of not well the last week, but you know, the last semester of GBTV. Thank you for talking to me. I've always wanted to talk to you, and I'm glad you gave me that chance. You are very good at theater, and I know you'll do well in that and the rest of high school. When I first met you back in your freshman year, you were very, very preppy, and that made me happy. So you don't really see a lot of, you know, oh, I'm so excited for high school and I want to do this and this and this, and you went ahead and did it, and that's amazing. Bye, Sammy. I'll see you around, okay? Mr. Brian Stewart Horn. You're a person. You're a very unique individual, I must say. I know I worked with you for the segments that we did at the beginning of the semester, and you're pretty cool to work with, but that's all I really have to say. You're a funny guy, and I think in the future you'll be some sort of radio or TV personality. I can definitely see that. Leah, my only memory of you, it was a pretty good one. When we were doing the graduation DVD sales last year, I got to know you a little bit better when we were sitting there for a long time. I wish the best for you, and yeah, you're gonna be alright. Joseph Williams. What else can I say about Joseph Williams? You're an amazing person. You have a lot of charisma, and you're so like socially into things, and I'm glad that I met you, and I'll definitely be back to see you with anybody. Don't give up on what you're dreaming of. You're gonna accomplish it in the future, so good luck, man. Robert Tolentino. You're a character. You're an interesting person. I love you, man. Things will be fine. Just keep your head cool, and you're gonna work out perfectly. I know you're really into track, and that's cool. And you're into Yu-Gi-Oh, which Hunter plays a lot of, so I'm glad he has somebody to play with, because, you know, I don't. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, that is, but yeah, Robert, I'm glad I met you. You're a really, really cool guy, and I thank you for listening to the Grizzpawd, because I know you're one of the listeners. because you know how to work the internet, as we say. Yeah. See ya. Landon, you little punk. You're... I don't know what to say about you, but you're a special person to me. You're a freshman. You and Brittany are both babies, and you're gonna do well. Stay out of the wrong crowd, Landon. Brittany, don't be so nervous. Brittany, you're gonna be fine. Just keep a cool head, you two. Miss Giovanna Gonzalez? I met you this semester. I don't think I've known you any time before that, but you're a very, very caring person. Another little sister of GBTV, as I like to say. You do track, I believe, so keep that up. I know you're really good at that, so keep doing what you're doing, Giovanna. Mr. Tim Gilmore, you're an incredible TV personality. If you kept up what you're doing now, I don't think any morning talk show would not want to have you on their team. You're very funny and you have good attitude most of the time, I think. Just stay out of trouble, keep in the right crowd, and high school's just gonna be nice to you. Good luck, Tim. Aura Alfonso, besides GVTV, I've known you way before that. Last year in a video production, we did that whole thing with the music video stuff. That's just gonna be a memory that just stays with me for the rest of my life. I like how you always told me good morning every time you saw me. That really made my day flow better. I'm gonna miss you. I don't know if I'll ever see you again, but if I do, well, that's cool. I'll see you later, Aura. Caroline Trujillo. You're a pony person. I know you like Master Chief, and you like ponies, and you're a very unique and creative individual. Don't lose that creativity, and you're gonna go far. Buenos dias, Gloria. Santa Maria here. Gloria, you're a really, really cool person. I'm glad I talked to you. You know what you want to do with your life, which is amazing, and you're the one that keeps CJ in line, so I'm gonna have to trust that you keep CJ in his place next year. Of course, I don't doubt that you will do it well, so good luck with school. I'll be back to see you, definitely. I'm glad that we met this year. Sorry. It's hard to leave you, so I think I'll stop it right there. That being said, CJ, we're still gonna talk. I'm yet another person I'm sad to see that I'm leaving. CJ, you're a really, really, really cool person. I'm glad that you chose to work with me on this little podcast, Without you, I don't think the Grizzpawd would be the Grizzpawd. You're the Grizzpawd, You're the spirit of it. You're the one that kept it going. You're the one that wanted it to keep going, and I thank you for pushing me to do that. I'm sorry that we're leaving you, but we'll be back. I promise, okay? Peter. Yet another person that we're gonna move on together. I know you've been my friend since the end of La Mesa, probably. I have quite a bit to say about you. Even though you can be very opinionated in a lot of things, you're still one of my best friends, man. If it ever seems like I'm mad at you, I'm probably not. I respect your opinions, and I know that we're all different, and I know we're still gonna be great friends. I know that. I'm not leaving you in any way. Graduation's gonna be great. We'll see each other at COC, and not just COC. We'll still hang out, I hope. Thank you for sticking with me in this podcast, and you're a great friend. Thank you, Hunter. Thank you for being a really good friend. This year has just been really good, and I'm glad I talked to you, and I'm glad that you're my friend. Prom was amazing, and after prom was even better. I'm not gonna forget that talk we had that night. Thank you for being one of the other people who wanted to do this podcast with me. Thank you for driving me, all of our friends, around places. You're a big part of my life right now, and I don't want you to leave my life. I don't want to leave your life, and things were gonna go our way, and a lot of things in our life will work out, even if our band never really took off. We still have each other, and we're still gonna be good friends. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you, Hunter. Mr. D, sorry that this podcast was such a failure, probably. I'm glad I still did it, though. You're a really, really good teacher, and I'm glad that I've had you since, second semester, freshman year, I think. You've taught me a lot. You've taught me a lot about editing and how things work. I thank you for being just the person that you are. I'll miss you. I'll be back. I'll see you. I'll still visit you guys. I'll visit all of this class. You guys mean a lot to me, and if any of you ever left my life, it wouldn't be as great. I want to take a bit to talk about Aliyah, even though it's probably not a good idea, but I'm still going to talk about Aliyah. Aliyah was a person that he always had a great attitude and just great outlook on life. One thing he would always do for me was he always said hi to me in the morning. Aliyah was just a happy person to be around, and life hasn't been the same since he's died. There's not a day goes by where I don't think about him. He's been in my dreams a couple of times. I don't think he's really gone from us. Aliyah lives on in all of us. And, I'm glad that he was a part of my life. I think I've collected myself a bit from earlier. There was no possible way that I could record any of the last part of what I was saying without crying. Yeah, sorry about that. But whatever, things happen, and Grizzpawd, it's been fun. This last episode has been painful, bittersweet, and just happy to edit. I'm gonna miss everybody, as I said, and graduation's just gonna be like that, and we're gonna be gone. Yeah, Golden Valley, thank you for being my home for 4 years. I wouldn't have wanted it at another place. yeah, for the Grizzpawd episode 8, I am Andrew Garcia on behalf of CJ, Peter, and Hunter. We're signing out now. See you.